What's up, everybody? It's Young Black Jedi back again with another video. As we continue to born the new, the structure that is within us continues to flourish, right? Because the more that we flourish in our spirit, the better our life gets, right? The more that we do what it is that we're supposed to be doing, and you know what you're supposed to be doing. I don't know what you're supposed to be doing, but I know that you know, right? Just like I know what I'm supposed to be doing and what I'm not supposed to be doing, right? The more that we can flourish in that and we can connect in that, the better you see our lives get, right? The more we feel at peace with what we are doing and what is happening in our life, right? It is pivotal and is necessary in these times to continue to keep doing what it is that we love and building upon the foundation that radically makes us whole, right? That allows for us to connect very deeply into the heart that we have, right? Into the vessel that we have, into the soul in which speaks to us, right? We know the language of the soul. Like I know that you know that. I don't have to explain it to you. You just get it, right? And the more that we continue to born a new structure, we start to build within ourselves. We start to grow and magnetize, right? And materialize, right? And we manifest, the better these qualities of who we are come into the dunya in which we live, the world in which we live, right? Because that's the whole point. Let's start with that first. Let's start with materializing our best qualities, right? Like you might be really wise and compassionate. You might really know about, I don't know, you might really know about like plants. You might really know about like technology. You might really know about something very potent and very deep, right? So how can we get you to materialize that into your reality, right? How can we get you to materialize the understandings that you have and the love that you have for something? How can we get that aperture to open up so that we can start allowing for you to continue to attract more bakara and more blessings into your life? That's what bakara means in Islam is blessings. How can we take that love that you have for cars and be able to magnify that and widen that into an unbounded level where you can now start taking on more things? Because I know you love more than just doing one thing, right? You have great wisdom and grace, right? How do we apply those qualities into your life? How do we implement those and materialize those into your reality? That's the question that I'm starting to even ask myself. Like, I'm loving, happy, compassionate, righteous, purpose driven. Those are the qualities that we love to bring up so that we can then materialize that into our desired reality so that we can stay consistent, right? So that we don't like fall into these patterns and fall into these different cycles that you and I both know are not beneficial for us, right? And the more that we continue to keep building upon what is within us, right? Those qualities, right? We decondition what is blocking us from those qualities, right? Like, and alchemize those, right? Alchemize that conditioning to start alchemizing that, right? Like, what I mean by decondition is to like allow for us to start organizing like what is ours and what isn't, so that we can get to the root of it, so that we can now finally start alchemizing what isn't into really what is, and then that will then allow for us to start materializing into reality, right? Because I know you're a happy person. How can we make you the happiest, uh, upbeat person, which I know you are? How can we do that? How can we materialize that into your reality, right? So that you can start staying more consistent in what it is that you're doing each and every single day. You wake up. I want you to wake up. I want you to wake up, and I want you to be full and fulfilled. As soon as the eyes click, you're ready to go, right? That's what I'm wanting to materialize into our reality for all of us. And I'm doing the same thing, right? And I want you to do the same thing too, because you have that power, you have that capability, you have that understanding. As you're borning the new structure, you know what is right within you, right? So how can we keep that at the forefront of your mind every day, right? How can we keep that as soon as the eyes wake up? That's what you're doing. You're going straight to the meditation. You're going straight to the prayer. You're going straight to the late weightlifting. You're going straight to the swimming. You're going whatever it is, right? How can we continue to keep building you up, right? Because God's already broken you down. So how can we start building you back up again? That's more or less the question that I'm asking, and I really want to know kind of how your functions in your life are growing, right? What is it in your life that is allowing for you to connect with source, right? What fuels you, right? What is it that you are trying to heal from, right? What qualities are you trying to materialize into the dunya, aka the world, right? So that you can live the best quality of life that I know that you know is possible within your heart. That's more or less kind of what I'm asking as we continue to keep, you know, building our community and growing along this journey together. These are some of the questions that I have for you. And if comment below if any of those questions you have an answer for, I'd love to hear it. And give us a like, comment, subscribe if you're following along the journey too. Also, self development and human development and understanding. Right, we continue to grow together in harmony as one. Rather, we grow together than apart, because it's like once we start unifying and once we start connecting, then it's like okay, there's a whole lot of us in this one unitary field that is allowing for us to gain wisdom and to gain understanding of ourselves and the world that we live in, right? As we born the new superstructure, right? As we continue to grow and blossom and develop in our day-to-day lives, in our in our all of our endeavors and all of our human endeavors, we continue to keep moving towards God's kingdom and his righteousness, and all things are continuing to be added on to us, right? That's more or less what I'm talking about. Like, let's move towards heaven, you know. It ain't hard to find heaven. I love that song, but it's not hard. It ain't hard to fight. It's right within us. Like the more we just tune into it, that's within. What did the Lord say? On heaven as it is, on heaven as it is on earth. Excuse me, on earth as it is in heaven, as in heaven, on earth as it is in heaven, right? That's what the Lord said, and darn right, he's true. He's right, because it's like that's exactly where we're at. Heaven is within. The internal kingdom lives within. Like we can't go outside of ourselves to get that, right? We're only going to be able to have that understanding of who we are through the kingdom of heaven that is internal, right? And it's going to require some effort. It's going to require some discipline. It's going to require some work to now start clearing out whatever is not ours so that we can get straight back to ourselves. The whole objective is to get you to you. That's it. My whole objective is to get me to me, and my objective is to get you to you, through you, not through me. I can only say so much, and I mean I can only do so much. I can only talk in front of the camera for so long. It's ultimately up for people to take what I'm saying and start thinking for themselves about it. Don't take my thought. Don't just rely on me. Like, no, you think for it. You think for yourself. You have the ability to do it, right? You have the wherewithal and the understanding and the wisdom that is bestowed within you. It's all within you. We just gotta get to it. We just gotta open you up. We gotta start opening up these apertures so that we can start really expanding in a more unbounded, radically whole state, which will then allow for that wisdom to now start being materialized, right, into your reality, right? So that those qualities can now start coming up, so that then that can now start again be materialized into your reality. That's my main focus here, and that's what we're really tuning into. That's what we're tapping into. The more that we continue to keep growing upon spiritual principles, right? The more that we continue to keep adding value from within ourselves into the world, based upon the values and the traditions and the beliefs that God has within us, right? That He's bestowed within us, right? The more we will continue to keep growing in harmony, right? And truth and in spirit and loving wisdom, right? Let that wisdom heart shine and let it glow, right? Because if we don't, then we're just going to continue to keep being in these cycles. And I'm talking to myself here too, also, because I've really struggled with these cycles, and I've really struggled with things that um, kept me back. I've been my own worst enemy at points. Now I'm my own best friend. So it's you guys. I know you know how it works. I don't have to explain it. But the more we born anew, right? We born the new superstructure. We bring up our personality, right? It will allow for us to start borning the whole new structure, the whole new system that is within us. Why reinvent the wagon when we can just hop in a Yuri, a Lamborghini Urus truck? Right? You've seen those things. These are mint. Why reinvent the wagon when that Lamborghini Urus is the kingdom of heaven that is within us? It purrs. It's got sick. It can drive itself. There's so many things that it can do. Is what I'm trying to say. Just like you, there's so many things you can do for yourself that can allow you to grow in harmony with the Most High that is within you, the Most High frequency that is unshakable and that is untouchable, and then I know that you have felt before. You felt that power. You understand it. You understand that the Lord is within you. You understand that the kingdom of heaven dwells within you. For somewhere in the Bible it says, "Be still, for I am God." You know that. So we have to continue to keep sitting in stillness and affirming this each and every single day, and continue to rest into the stability that is beneath us, right? Rest into the stability of letting go of what isn't, so that what is can try to start to materialize, right? So that you can continue to keep living the best life that you know in your heart is possible. So let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back with another video. May the force be with you. Peace.